Brock Lesnar, you was just like a fucking jobber out there. Man, that match. Should have that main evented? Like, I think the Team Raw vs Team SmackDown 5-on-5 should have actually main evented the I think that should have main evented, but Brock Lesnar Goldberg, it was, I guess, better than WrestleMania 20. Who cares? But I don't know. That's probably the best Goldberg and Lesnar match I've ever seen. And if my neck is looking like this, I've hurt my neck, guys. So if I get holding my neck in the damn video, it's because I hurt it earlier today. I don't know how I heard it, but whatever. So, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, on to this review. So, Survivor Series 2016 has just gone off the air, and what can I say about this show? I would actually say that this Survivor Series this year was better than last year. My God, Survivor Series last year was garbage. This year's Survivor Series was really good. I've got to say that it was really good. A couple matches I liked, like the opener with the women's Survivor Series match. Nia Jax was a fucking beast out there. I said it on Twitter. She fucking killed those girls. She was just destroying girls, double suplexes and double suplexes on my girl Alexa Bliss and I think it was Becky Lynch, and then basically, I'm not going through the eliminations because Sasha got eliminated and then stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through all the eliminations. So most of the Raw women get eliminated, and then it's Nia Jax, Bayley and Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss. Who else was in the match? And Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. They eliminate Nia Jax, and then it's down to Charlotte and Bayley, and Charlotte eliminates my girl Alexa Bliss, which I was kind of pissed off about because they keep building up Charlotte's winning streak, and then you had Bayley beat Becky with the belly-to-belly suplex for the win, and after the match Charlotte attacks Bayley, so also they continue with their feud there. And then you had the second match tonight. It was Sami Zayn in his hometown of Toronto, Canada versus The Miz for the IC title. I thought Sami Zayn could have gone over. I thought Sami Zayn was going to go over here because he was a hometown guy, but they went with The Miz, and it was a really good match. I really enjoyed it, so I had a good back and forth here. They kind of did a Montreal Screwjob thing, like where Maryse rung the bell and she was like, no, and then Sami Zayn's like, what, the match is over? You screwed me over again? Like it was like 1997 or whatever. And then The Miz rolls him up for the win. I thought it was pretty cool, but we've seen that tons of time. And every time that the WWE is in Toronto or Canada, they always do the Montreal Screwjob. I don't know why it is, but Vince has this idea backstage about Kevin was like, you know what, Vince? You know what would really piss the fans off? If we did a Montreal Screwjob like in 1997, but worse. You know what, and stuff like that. Anyway, The Miz retains, so it looks like to me that Miz is probably going to stay on SmackDown and probably still feud with Dolph Ziggler going in TLC. Maybe they're going to trade Sami Zayn over to SmackDown Live. I think they should do that, but I don't know. I mean, it's pointless though because the Cruiserweights are still on Raw, so I don't know. And then we had the tag team match, which was probably the best match. The tag team Survivor Series match. It was Team SmackDown, the tag teams of SmackDown Live versus the tag teams of Raw. The probably best match. Now I said, I was talking to a wrestling fan last night we was watching NXT TakeOver Toronto, and I said that I was saying to myself like this match. I was thinking to myself like that match on NXT was awesome between the Revival and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Then this match has to top it, and in my opinion, this topped it. In my opinion, we had a lot of false finishes. Cesaro was over. You had a lot of guys who were super over in this match. Heath Slater was super over in Toronto. And then you had at the end, you had the Usos and you had Cesaro and Sheamus, the new form tag team that people were getting behind. And I thought the Usos were going to go over, but it was actually Cesaro and Sheamus who go over. Great decision here, and yeah, just a really awesome match. A lot of good back and forth. A lot of good false finishes, and I was really happy with the match. And then we get to the cruiserweight match, which was kind of like a rest, you know, kind of like a break, like a bathroom break kind of match between Brian Kendrick and a Kalisto. The fans wasn't interested in this match. Kalisto does a Mexican fly off the ring apron, which was pretty cool. And then you had Baron Corbin. He kind of returned, and I guess he's still feuding with Kalisto on SmackDown, which is, I guess, good for those two guys. They're doing something with them. And then you have then you have basically Daniel Bryan getting pissed off at Baron Corbin backstage, and then you have then you have the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the second Team Raw versus Team SmackDown match. And actually, this was the second best match of the night. So the first guy to get eliminated was Dean Ambrose, because AJ and Dean Ambrose kind of had a conversation early on in the night, talking about they need to get on the same page. But after tonight, they're gonna like to kill the hell out of each other going into TLC. So Dean Ambrose and AJ just brawl for the first 2 minutes, and then Shane's like the voice of reason. He's like trying to break these two guys up, say, hey, I know you guys don't like each other, but fucking just get along while Survivor Series is on. Like, while we're in this team, while we're trying to get our brand superior, let's fucking just get along for this match. So obviously they didn't get along. Ambrose gets eliminated by, I think it was Jericho or somebody like that. Then you had KO get himself disqualified because he hit the list of Jericho on AJ's back, so he got eliminated. Jericho got eliminated by Randy Orton. Then AJ gets eliminated by by the Shield. The Shield reunited. Dean Ambrose came out and reunited with the Shield. They powerbombed AJ, so that means AJ was eliminated. Then it was down to Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon got eliminated. Then it was down to Rollins and Reigns versus the Wyatts, and this was where it really picked up. It was really getting a lot of fast pace, a lot of good offense in there. And then you had Randy Orton Randy Orton RKO Seth Rollins, and he was eliminated. Then Randy Orton got the spear from Roman Reigns. This is a lot in this match. Got the spear from Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt gets his sister Abigail and gets the win. And finally, I said this on Twitter, Bray Wyatt gets his first Big 4 pay-per-view win of 2016. Finally, after the year has nearly ended, Bray Wyatt has finally got a Big 4 pay-per-view win, and I'm so happy. And then you had the main event, which was Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. The match that everybody was looking forward to because they all knew how much of a five-star match it was going to be. And then, my damn neck. Oh, man. It wasn't a good match because basically it sucked. Basically, Goldberg hit one jackhammer, 2 spears, it was over. And then after the match, Goldberg and his kid had a moment in the ring. It was pretty cool. I think only good thing about this match was the Goldberg entrance. I think that was the only cool thing about the Goldberg-Lesnar match. I didn't care about it. But I said this on Twitter, that for the reason to have Goldberg and Lesnar one last time is to have Lesnar get his revenge on Goldberg from 12 years ago from WrestleMania 20. Not to have Goldberg twice. But I guess if this is Goldberg's last match, as Goldberg says, then you know what, you gotta let Goldberg go out strong. And I mean, now he's beaten Brock twice at WrestleMania 20 and at Survivor Series. Now you're gonna probably put him in the Hall of Fame and probably let him have one more WrestleMania match, and then that's it. Goldberg rides off to sunset with his family. So yeah, that's what I would do. Let Goldberg have one more feud at WrestleMania, put him in the Hall of Fame, and then let him ride off in the sunset with his family. That's how I would book it. So yeah. And I pitched the idea maybe Rusev versus Goldberg, because Rusev and Goldberg did have like a segment a couple weeks ago on Raw, so maybe they're gonna go with that WrestleMania. I mean, it'd be good if Rusev could get a win over Goldberg to elevate a young star in a Rusev that really needs it right now, a big win at a WrestleMania. So yeah, overall, Survivor Series 2016, guys. I would have to say the pay-per-view was actually pretty good. I couldn't say that the pay-per-view was that bad. I would have maybe liked The Undertaker to come out and maybe like chokeslam Dean Ambrose, because he said on SmackDown that whoever cost SmackDown the match, he was going to chokeslam them and stuff. I just wish that they maybe would have started that, but no. I didn't and The Rock wasn't there, and they didn't have no Stone Cold there, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's supposed to be a landmark pay-per-view, so you're supposed to be your big four pay-per-view, your 30th annual Survivor Series. You're supposed to have your big names there, like your Undertakers. Also, I know we have Goldberg and Lesnar there, but you're supposed to have guys like Austin there and Michaels, and maybe a Triple H appearance wouldn't have been bad, but you know what? You had what you got, and I thought it was a good pay-per-view. So what do you guys think of WWE Survivor Series 2016, guys? I thought it was a good pay-per-view, guys. What did you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And thanks for watching, guys. Break out.